Hi, I'm Intro Mashman. Welcome to a new session of CSU and to MGT220 eCommerce. E-commerce in Australia pretty much took off around 2010-11, so there's been a lot of stuff happening in that space, and I'm just guessing that most of you guys have lived in an e-commerce environment your entire life, so you'll be no strangers to what's going on. If you haven't been out in e-commerce land buying stuff via the internet and probably via social platforms these days in terms of the kind of fast-moving spaces of e-commerce, then get some spending money and do some transactions online and use that to contribute to your first assignment, which is about your experience in the e-commerce space and where you think e-commerce is going to go. Part of where e-commerce is going is minting of non-fungible tokens. There's a mouthful there just to get your head around, and the use of electronics and digital currencies to pay for everything from international shipping for organizations and countries and for people buying artworks and stuff these days. That was just in the news the other day. So that's part of this subject. We then move into a bit of a comparison to look at what's going on, what is kind of, I don't really like the word best practice, but what are some organizations doing in electronic commerce, and aligning that back to the theory and particularly some of the work in our textbook, which is available through the library website. You should get a hold of that. To understand what is the requirements of e-commerce inside the organization, how it blends with organizational strategy, and then how of actually making it work for them and enhancing the customer journey and enhancing customer experience, which is the kind of whole marketing aspect of e-commerce as well. Finally, you got to do your own e-commerce strategy for an organization. It might be a not-for-profit, it might be even government, it might be a commercial organization that hasn't moved into a full e-commerce space yet, or you've got recommendations on how they can improve their exceptionally clunky model to get into a fast-moving, high customer service experience space where e-commerce really contributes to the bottom line for the organization. So that's the subject, e-commerce. I'm looking forward to working with you. You've got my email address. You'll have my mobile number as well. We're doing Zoom sessions most Monday nights at 8 p.m. all through the session. There's about 11 of them in a row there, so we miss out around Anzac Day and the midterm break. But do that, chat via email. I put out different announcements. There's a heap of resources online, some from the former mentor on the subject, Sam Parker, which are excellent for your study and your journey through the subject. So I'm looking forward to working with you and see you online soon. Thank you.